evening, and once again, welcome back to Northside Stadium. High school football 1986. Cordell Patrick along with you for this evening, along with Frank Arnold. It'll be the Roosevelt Rough Riders 5-0 taking on the Marshall Rams 2-3. And we talked about it in the pregame. Problems for Marshall and Roosevelt, a good offensive unit.
Well, the first drive, Cordell, will be very important for Marshall to establish at least a little confidence in what they're doing. And they're going to get the ball and get a look at them real early here.
Okay, Roosevelt with the kick. Gutierrez on the kick, and the ball back deep, picked up at the 12-yard line to the 15, up all the way down. The tackle at about the 33-yard line for the Marshall Rams, the ball carrier. That was Van Zababa. Here's the offensive line for the Marshall Rams. Burlington, McCutcheon, Sanders, Aiken, George across the front. The offensive backs at Phil Corey will be quarterback. Dykes, Matthews, Miller in the backfield. Escobedo and Busey, the wide receivers for tonight's contest. We're all ready to go. Northside Stadium. Phil Corey replacing the injured Jason DeLeon. He's back looking, running the option. A little room around left side, and he gets about 6-7 yards on the Corey. Really tackled by Mark Ricker. Pickup of about 6 yards on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 4. Defensive unit for the Roosevelt Rough Riders. Adam Zielinski will move right along the linebackers. Payne, Hilario, Simmons, Gutierrez, Libby, and Craig for the Roosevelt Rough Riders. 2nd down, about 4 yards to go for a Marshall Ram first down. Phil Corey is the quarterback. He pitches back. Not much going on that particular play for Steve Matthews. At his halfback slot, probably picked up play on the tackle for the Marshall Rams. A couple of defenders down there. Hard to spot all of them.
Jesse Celerio stepped up from his linebacker spot, Cordell, and put the stops on it. Just a little toss sweep to their short side.
That'll make it 3rd down and 2 yards to go for a Ram first down. 10:51. We're early in the first period. Corey going back. He can't find anyone. He passes wide open receiver downfield. It's DJ Dykes. He's at the 30. He's knocked out of bounds. Very fine play by Phil Corey. That was DJ Dykes who was all the way downfield by his lonesome.
They run a single pattern. They gave him option look on the run. Came down. The quarterback, Phil Corey, did a good job showing run. Then drops back, and with the one receiver, throws the ball on a post route. Does a super job. Here it is. They fake the dive action. Good block there. Wide open receiver. Secondary took the run fake. And Marshall in scoring position here real early.
Mike Adams on the tackle, back to play. Corey handing off up the middle again. Not much going. The Roosevelt Rough Rider defense stopping Steve Matthews. He probably picked up a yard on that particular play as the clock continues to wind down. We're early. First period of play, Northside Stadium. The Marshall Rams on the move, taking on the undefeated Roosevelt Rough Riders in a non-district contest tonight. Ball located at the 25-yard line. Matter of fact, no gain. Corey marches up to his center, barks out the call, back to pass once again, looking for a receiver. He has one downfield at the 10, all the way down to the 3-yard line. Corey is picking the defense apart on the reception. Once again, DJ Dykes.
Cordell, same pattern the other side. You'll see it, same play fake, making a dive to the right side. He drops in play action, sets the ball up, and hits Dykes right on the money. They've got only one man in coverage for Roosevelt. You see Libby trying to make the coverage, but he's not getting help from his corner, and he's throwing deep on him.
Well, I tell you what, the Marshall Rams have their game plan all situated here in the first quarter, and they're passing on the Roosevelt Rough Riders. First down and goal to go, handoff up the middle. Steve Matthews once again trying to get closer to the goal yard, but the Rough Rider defense doing its job on that play. That'll bring up a 2nd and goal, 9:15 left in the first period. Picked up probably 1 yard on the play.
That time just lining up in their power I formation and trying to power the ball over, picking up the one. I think they're still about 3-4 yards away.
Is this unusual for Marshall to come out passing this early in the contest?
Well, I think probably in their game plan, they just felt like they weren't going to be able to continually run the ball, and they've given them 2 good play action passes here.
2nd and goal. Corey hands off to Matthews up the middle once again, and that Rough Rider defense is there for the call. Let's make that Mark Ricker making the stop on Steve Matthews. That'll bring up 3rd down and still about 4 yards to go, 3 yards to go for a touchdown.
Mark Richter, your middle linebacker on your 4-3 defense, is a leader. He's usually your best football player. And of course, he's the guy that makes the defensive calls and gets the enthusiasm for the defense going. Of course, good, tough goal line defense here.
8:20 remaining in the first period of play. The Marshall Rams have come out passing. Phil Corey replacing Jason DeLeon, who broke a collarbone last week in their loss to the Holmes Huskies. He's back. He hands off, runs the option once again. Matthews trying to get into the end zone. He will not make it. That's not Matthews. That's DJ Dykes on the carry. And he is brought down close to the goal line, but not there.
You see on the replay, they run a little option fake inside. Good fake inside. Good pressure, forcing the pitch, and then pressure again on Dykes on the perimeter by Simmons. And, 41 Simmons and Libby 44.
Timeout on the field. The Marshall Rams on the move. High school football continues on the Sports Channel. We are seeing a different Marshall Ram unit from last week.
Well, they've come out with a lot of intensity, obviously, and control the ball really with the passing game. And of course, here you can see they feel like they're going to have 6, 7 points for it. They're not going for a field goal.
Well, here it is up the middle. DJ Dykes jumping, fumbles the ball, and it is recovered by Roosevelt. Just depends, and that's Roosevelt will recover. On the recovery, Vernon Simmons, and it looked like DJ Dykes would have probably got into the end zone, but he fumbled the ball, and Vernon Simmons was there for the recovery. Roosevelt takes over.
So here it is on the replay. You can see he's got good movement up in there, good tackle there. Looks like Mark Richter, middle linebacker, came in here and tackled the ball just like it's supposed to. Great job by the Roosevelt. Here's a great shot for you. Look at it. You be the official and call it. There you see the ball loose. Simmons comes up with a great goal line stand for Roosevelt.
Roosevelt takes over at its own 1-yard line. Mike Romo, the quarterback, he hands off up the middle. I believe that is Chris Walker picking up a couple of yards. Chris Wright. Here's the offensive line. Garcia, Dawson, O'Brien, Payne, Strain for the Rough Riders. Backfield quarterback Mark Romo, Peel, Wright, Maloney, split in Woods, tight end Smith for Roosevelt as they come up with a second down and about 7 yards to go for a first down. Romo, very talented passing quarterback for the Rough Riders. He has a very talented backfield also. Handoff around the left side.